Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff rakes in $33 million, the highest paid female athlete for 2 years running. The number flashed across screens like a thunderclap. $33 million. Not a prize pool, not a lifetime total. 1 year, and for the second year in a row, the name attached to it wasn't a veteran legend or a crossover celebrity. It wasn't a retired icon trading on nostalgia. It was Coco Gauff. At an age when many athletes are still promising, Coco had already done the unthinkable. She didn't just dominate the court. She dominated the economy of modern sport. This wasn't luck. This wasn't hype. This was the arrival of a new blueprint, the moment the sports world had to catch its breath. When financial analysts confirmed that Coco Gauff had earned $33 million, securing her place as the highest-paid female athlete for 2 consecutive years, disbelief rippled across the industry. 2 years in a row is not a fluke. It's not a spike. It's sustained power. In a sports landscape that has historically undervalued women, Coco didn't ask for space. She took the entire room. More than a champion, a cultural force. Coco Gauff's story has never been just about tennis. Yes, she wins. Yes, she performs on the biggest stages. Yes, she delivers when pressure tightens like a vice. But $33 million doesn't come from backhands alone. It comes from trust. Brands don't invest that kind of money in someone who might disappear. They invest in someone who defines an era. Coco became that figure, not by pretending to be perfect, but by being consistently real. How Coco built a $33 million empire. The most shocking detail behind Coco's earnings wasn't the total. It was a balance. Her income wasn't leaning on one pillar. It was distributed across multiple worlds. Elite on-court earnings that validated her excellence. Global endorsement deals that reflected her reach. Long-term partnerships that prioritized equity over one-off checks. Cultural relevance that kept her conversation-proof year-round. She didn't just earn money. She controlled value. Why this happened 2 years in a row? 1 year can be explained by momentum. 2 years? That's a verdict. Coco didn't fade after success. She didn't become quieter. She didn't retreat into safety. She grew sharper, smarter, more intentional. Every appearance felt deliberate. Every interview measured. Every partnership aligned. The result? Brands didn't just renew contracts. They expanded them. Because Coco wasn't trending. She was reliable. The new definition of marketability. For decades, marketability in women's sports came with unspoken rules. Be dominant, but not outspoken. Be relatable, but not political. Be inspirational, but not disruptive. Coco Gauff shattered that formula. She spoke when it mattered. She stayed silent when it didn't. She never performed authenticity. She lived it. That balance turned her into something rare. An athlete who appealed to fans, corporations, and culture simultaneously. Why tennis became the perfect platform. Tennis is ruthless, but it's also revealing. No helmet, no substitutions, no hiding. Every reaction belongs to you. Coco thrived in that visibility. She let the world see her growth in real time, mistakes included. Fans didn't just watch her win. They grew with her. By the time she reached the top of the earnings list, the audience felt invested, not marketed to. That emotional connection turned viewership into loyalty, and loyalty into revenue. The power of timing and courage. Coco's rise didn't happen in isolation. She emerged in a moment when women's sports were demanding fair valuation. Younger audiences wanted authenticity over polish. Brands were desperate for credibility, not just reach. Coco didn't force relevance. She matched the moment perfectly, and then she outperformed it. Not just rich, respected. What separates Coco from many high earners is perception. She isn't seen as overpaid. She isn't seen as inflated. She isn't questioned. Her $33 million feels earned, because when she steps onto a court, she delivers. When she speaks, she's thoughtful. When she partners, she elevates a brand, not the other way around. Respect is the rarest currency in sports. Coco has an abundance. The ripple effect across women's sports. Coco's financial dominance didn't just change her life. It changed negotiations across the industry. Suddenly, younger athletes asked for equity. Women demanded longer-term deals. Brands recalculated the value of female-led campaigns. Her success became evidence, not argument. She proved that investing in women's sports isn't charity. It's smart business. Handling the weight of being the highest-paid athlete isn't glamorous every day. It comes with scrutiny, expectation, pressure to represent more than yourself. But Coco handled that weight without shrinking. She didn't apologize for earning more. She didn't deflect success. She didn't downplay ambition. She owned it quietly, confidently, completely. 2 years on top and still climbing. The most intimidating part of Coco Gauff's story isn't what she's done. It's what's still ahead. Her prime years are unfolding. Her business instincts are sharpening. Her influence is expanding beyond sport. If $33 million marks a present, the future may be even louder. And yet, she remains grounded, focused, hungry, curious. Why this story matters beyond numbers. This isn't just a headline about money. It's about permission. Permission for young girls to imagine wealth without compromise. Permission for female athletes to negotiate without apology. Permission for excellence to be rewarded at full value. Coco Gauff didn't just climb the list. She reset the ceiling. Final word. 2 years. $33 million. One name. Coco Gauff. Not because she chased attention. Not because she followed tradition. But because she combined talent, timing, intelligence, and authenticity into something unstoppable. In a world still learning how to value women's greatness, Coco didn't wait for approval. She made the decision for them. And as the numbers continue to rise, one truth is already locked in. This isn't the peak of her story. It's the foundation. Tennis Sparkles, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.